Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss a simple but important topic, that is cultivation, collection and processing of crude drug. As we know, in pandemic, that is COVID-19, the herbal drug shows promising and helpful in boosting the immunity, and nowadays many countries are cultivating many drugs, but we have rich heritage of this medicinal plant, and some of which under cultivation or cultivated, but most of the drugs they are collected from wild sources, and in that, due to lack of application of modern scientific techniques to this drug, we are getting the drug which will not show that much therapeutic effect. So if all the modern techniques or knowledge is applied to these drugs for its cultivation, then it will helpful for treatment of various diseases, and it will shows its significant therapeutic action. So it is our responsibility, or each pharmacy student has its responsibility to preserve this rich heritage of medicinal plant, so that it will not get endangered and prevent it from extinct, and it will helpful to explore it more and used in treatment of various diseases. Now the cultivation of drug. So the drug is cultivated by using some sources such as seeds, roots or tubers. All different parts of the plant they are used for cultivation. After cultivation, then the collection of drug is done. During cultivation, various techniques or various conditions, environmental conditions such as temperature, rainfall, irrigation, proper amount of fertilizers, manures are given. So uniform conditions are maintained during cultivation. After cultivation, then the collection is done, and after collection, the drying of that crude drug is done. After drying, then packing is done, and after packing, then they are come in the market, or they are sent to the market, and then they are purchased by the manufacturers who are preparing various medicinal formulations from this crude drug, and during that they are stored. So there are different stages through which that particular drug will go, and while the drug is going from one stage to another, the effect and nature of the drug, as well as amount of constituent which are present in that drug, which is responsible for producing particular therapeutic effect, that should be preserved, so that when the formulations will prepared from such drugs, then it will use proper therapeutic effect, or significant therapeutic action should be produced from this drug. Now the advantages of cultivation. First advantage is it ensures the quality and purity of medicinal plant. So if the drugs are cultivated, for example, when we are taking one example of drug or medicinal plant which is cultivated, and the same plant or the collection of drug from same plant is done from wild sources. So if we are cultivating that particular drug, then we will provide proper temperature, proper irrigation, and manures and fertilizers are supplied to that drug, and due to which it will produce the drug which is of good quality and purity. So the quality and purity of drug medicinal plant is ensured during cultivation. But if same drug is collected from wild sources, so there will be no supply of manures or fertilizers, or the soil may not be nutritive, it is not having that nutritive value, or the weeds are produced around that plant, and due to which the weeds will absorb all the nutrients as well as moisture or water present in the soil, and due to which there is insufficient supply of nutritional material to the plant, and the concentration of active constituent which is present in that drug, it will get reduced. So if the same drug is cultivated and proper uniform conditions are maintained, then it will ensure the quality as well as purity of the drug. Second one is collection of crude drug from cultivated plant. It gives better yield and therapeutic quality. Collection of drug, so both cultivation and collection, these are the skilled processes. It requires skilled personnel or persons who are handling that drug. If the cultivation and collection is done by skilled person, then proper collection, proper cultivation technique, uniform conditions are maintained, and in that uniform conditions both cultivation as well as collection of drug is done. For example, when you are collecting the latex from the OPM, if the person is skilled, then the yield which is produced from that OPM is high, because the person is skilled for its collection, as well as the green color of the senna leaves, that should be maintained if the person is skilled. And in case of digitalis, if freshly leaves are collected, then it will prevent the deterioration of cardiac glycosides. So all these conditions or all these specifications are maintained by a person who is skilled, and if the person is unskilled, then he will not know about all these things, and it will deteriorate the concentration of active constituent of drug, and which will result in deterioration of its action, or it will not give that much therapeutic activity or significant action. Then cultivation ensures regular supply of crude drug. If the drug is cultivated, then the sufficient amount of raw material or crude drug is available, so it will ensure the regular supply to the industry. But if the drug is from wild sources, so it will depend upon whether that much amount of drug is available from that or not, and it will disturb the supply, or the supply may be not irregular, and due to which the formulations which are prepared from that medicinal plants will not be formulated and will not available for the patient for particular therapeutic effect. For that reason, if the drug is cultivated, then there should be a regular supply to the industry who are manufacturing various formulations from this crude drug. Next one is cultivation of medicinal and aromatic plants also lead to industrialization to a greater extent. So if the drug or medicinal plant is cultivated in particular area, then what will happen? Due to that cultivation of medicinal plant in that particular area, the industrial setups will done in that area, so that they will manufacture various formulation from that particular medicinal plant. For example, we can see the cultivation of coca and coffee in Kerala. It will result into industrial setups. Various industries are set up due to cultivation of this coca and coffee in that particular area. Also, the West Bengal, which is cultivating cinchona, the cinchona factory is set up near in the Darjeeling because of that cultivation of cinchona. So the medicinal plant also lead cultivation of medicinal plant will also lead to Industrialization, industries will get set up, and due to industrialization that area or particular area of our country that will get developed, and it will give employment to various persons, and due to which overall development will also takes place. After that, cultivation permits application of modern technology aspects such as mutation, polyploidy, hybridization. If the drug is collected from wild sources, we will not able to perform various research activity. But if the same drug is cultivated, it is under cultivation, then we can perform various research activity to prepare various varieties of different species. Different varieties are produced from plant, and that for that various techniques are used. In that, first one is mutation. Mutation means there is variation in character, that may be a phenotypic variation or genotypic variation. If phenotypic variation is there, that means there will be changes in morphological character of that particular plant, and genotypic means there should be changes in genome or in hereditary characters. There will be changes occur in mutation. So the artificial mutation technique is used for preparation of various species or various varieties. That artificial mutation is done by using physical agents like X-rays, UV rays. All these are used as physical agent, or chemical agents such as nitrogen mustard, nitrous oxide. All these are the chemical agents which are used for formaldehyde, which are used for mutation. So certain environmental changes or by application of physical agent, chemical agent, we can change the characteristic of variation in characteristic of plant will occur, and it will helpful to produce different varieties or different species. Second one is polyploidy. In case of polyploidy, it is caused through cell generation or physical agent such as X-rays, centrifugation, temperature, and chemical agent. When these chemical agents are applied, or when the X-rays or centrifugation or temperature changes or environmental changes are applied, then what will happen? It will cause disturbance to mitotic spindle of dividing diploid cell, and that causes non-segregation of already duplicated chromosome. For example, initially if a cell is there, in that 2 sets of chromosome are there, that is 2n, and after application of this chemical agent or physical agent, then there will be increase in set of chromosome will occur in case of polyploidy. So here in case of tetraploid, there will be 3n, 3 sets of chromosomes are there. Tetraploid, 4 sets of pentaploid, 5 sets hexaploid, 6 sets of chromosome. In this way there will be increase in sets of chromosome will occur, and it will helpful for formation of new species will takes place by using this polyploidy technique. After that, hybridization is also one of the technique which is used for formation of new species. The hybrids are produced from that by crossing over of 2 species. 2 species are considered here or selected, and the crossing over is done. When crossing of 2 species is done, the new varieties which are produced, it should have at least 1 set of different character. It is having a 1 set of different character. In this way, monohybrid, hybrid, dihybrid or polyhybrids, these are produced, and thus it will helpful for formation of new species. For example, hybridization of Vidania somnifera. is done, and here two species are used for that. First one is from Israel and second is from South Africa, and which lead to formation of new hybrid which contains 3 new Vedanolites. So 3 new active constituents are produced by using this crossing over of these two species. So in this way we can produce different species of drug which are more beneficial by using this technique, and all the application of these techniques can be done if the drugs is under cultivation. So all these are the advantages of cultivation. In our next series we will talk about what are the different methods of cultivation. Till now, if you like my video, please press the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you.